Hey everyone. All right. So I wanted to talk about not being afraid to ask for what you want because I think, especially growing up, it can be an uncomfortable conversation, or you feel like it's going to come off the wrong way, or you're being too forward or too cocky or whatever it might be. We have all these beliefs in our mind about going for what we want, asking for what we want. And I want you to know that there is nothing wrong with talking with people who are above you, like your coaches or teachers or whoever it might be in your life, and like telling them and asking them for what you want. So whether that's playing time, whether that's you have some goals or dreams or things that you want, like don't be afraid to ask for what you want, because a lot of times those people, like coaches, teachers, bosses, whatever it might be, they've got a lot of other things on their mind. They've got all these different things to think about, and you're just one small piece of the puzzle for them. It's not that they don't care, they've just got a lot of things on their plate typically. So if you go out of your way to ask for what you want, then you're more likely to get what you want, and that's the end goal. That's what we want. That's what you want. So I really wanted to kind of jump more into the topic of talking with coaches, because this can be scary, it can be uncomfortable, it can make you really nervous, that is the main vessel. That is what's going to get you to what you want. So you have to get out of your comfort zone, and we're going to talk about this in a second. A little bit deeper, you have to get out of your comfort zone and talk with your coaches and know what your goals and dreams are. Because if you don't know where, even what direction you want to go to, it's hard to ask for what you want and know what you want. And you definitely want to know what you want and where you're going. It doesn't have to be exact and precise and you're like, I don't know what I want. Just pick a direction and something that excites you, or that something that you want to accomplish, whatever that may be. And the other thing too, you guys, is when you ask for what you want, when you put that into the world, you're speaking it into existence. And when you talk about it, when you speak about it, when you actually putting it into the world, it's real, it's coming out of your mouth, that means that you are you're just one step closer to really making that happen. Even though you may or not have taken action to make it happen, or you haven't gotten very far with that goal or that dream, you're speaking it into existence. And that is actually taking action. That's the first step. And then it's almost like an accountability piece now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, let's kind of jump back, getting out of your comfort zone and talking with coaches, because I know that this can be have to do with playing time. It could be have to do with what you want to do this season, what college you want to go to, how you want to take things to the next level. It can be any of the above, but you have to get out of your comfort zone to talk with those coaches. And I know from experience that it can be scary, it can be nerve-wracking, and the exact experience that comes to mind when I think about this is with my college coach, Kate Drohan. And what I love about what Kate did with us as players, is she made sure to spend one-on-one time with all of us. And I believe we had quarterly meetings. I think it was quarterly, where we had a meeting with Kate, and I remember just being so nervous. And honestly, I kind of dreaded the meetings because I didn't know what was going to come out of it, or if I wasn't, doing good enough or living up to my potential or whatever it might be. We talked about grades, we talked about school, we talked about life, and it was nerve-wracking. It was scary. It was what's gonna happen? And I made it so much worse in my mind than what it actually ended up being, because every single time I came out of that meeting, no matter if it was really amazing talk and excited, powerful stuff, or if I was super emotional in that meeting, no matter what it was, I came out of there just relieved and honestly feeling more empowered and having more direction and knowing what I need to work on or what I need to focus on, or that I'm doing an amazing job, whatever it might have been. It felt like a huge weight lifted off my shoulders. And I also would talk to her about what I want. I was like, I want to be a better hitter. I want more out of myself. I don't feel like I'm doing I don't feel like I'm where I should be at. I want to keep working at this. What do you like? What's your advice? And that's the other amazing thing is they're going to give you advice. They're going to help point you in the right direction, even when you don't know what you want sometimes. So I know that those conversations with coaches or just anyone, teachers, professors, parents, adults, whatever it might be, mentors, they can be scary. But my biggest piece of advice is come prepared. Write out your goals, map out your goals, your dreams, things that you want. Think about what you really want and like write out what you want to ask and talk about with those people, with those coaches, so that you're going prepared. You're going to feel even better, even though it's still going to be a little bit nerve-wracking or scary or what those feelings, but you're going to come prepared and it's going to be so much better and you're going to get everything that you need out, because those conversations can be emotional and that's okay. Last thing is, with these goals, with the things that you want, what you're asking for from your coaches or whoever it might be, also make sure that you're visualizing those things. Visualize accomplishing your goals. Visualize yourself accomplishing your dreams. You're speaking it into existence now, like actually see it happening. And it's going to, like, the more that you practice doing like all these moving pieces, the more that you are like, you're going to accomplish those goals. You're going to accomplish those dreams because you're talking about it, you're asking for it, you're visualizing it, you're taking action, and it's going to happen. So, and to wrap this all up, don't be afraid to ask for what you want.